Okay, so let's take a look at the All Blacks versus Argentina Rugby Championship 2022 Round 3 game. And I'll tell you what I think is going to happen in it. So starting with the All Blacks, there's no changes in the starting 15 to their win over South Africa. The only change is Perifetta for Beauden Barrett on the bench. So let's take a look at some key players for New Zealand. First one is Caleb Clarke, who will bring some great pace and power out wide, and also sometimes does it come inside and help out there, bringing his skills into play in the middle of the field. So the next one's Ardie Saville. He used his power in midfield, but also, as we saw against South Africa, out wide, where he can make some breaks using some of the pace. I guess he's fairly quick for a back row forward, and the power he has can really help bring other players into play with the offload game. I also think Kane is going to be a key player. He's going to have to lead from the front again like he did last week. He had a pretty good game last week, I thought. I don't think it's a coincidence that when their captain is playing well, that New Zealand get results. So he's going to have to step up again this week and prove the doubters wrong once again. Next is Richie Mo'unga. He's going to need to have a good game like he normally does. He's a very creative at 10, but especially as they do not have a Beauden Barrett on the bench as cover if anything goes wrong. He's going to have his skills down on a point and is going to need to play a very solid game this weekend. Next is Jordie Barrett. It's going to be key for having to marshal that backfield at 15 and be pinpoint accurate while clearing that ball, as the Pumas do have some very good players under the high ball and very good kickers such as Emiliano Boffelli. And of course, Rieko Ioane is also going to be a key player for New Zealand. He needed to get the ball in his hands so that he can take it up to people. He's really good at getting around people, but against South Africa, I did notice he was doing a lot of good work after the tackle was made and being able to try and keep that ball moving forward as much as possible. Now on to the Pumas. So Sclavi has replaced Gomez Kudea at number 3. Sinte has replaced Imhoff. Orlando has replaced De La Fuente at 12. Kube and Albanos are the only names to remain on the bench, meaning they've had 10 changes in their 23 since that win over Australia. So key players for Argentina. The first one is Boffelli. He is a fantastic kicker infield and off the tee. He's going to be very crucial to try and build some points up against this New Zealand team. He's also fantastic under the high ball. Of course, Julian Montoya, who is the captain. He has proven himself to be one of the best hookers in the world recently. Is a premiership winner with Leicester Tigers. But he needs to be on point at the set piece so that Argentina can take advantage of having a successful line-out and scrum. I also think Carreras is going to be key at 10. Your 10 has to be firing in these games to be able to get any go-forward ball, and he is going to have to show that with Sanchez still being out, that Argentina don't need him like they did last week. And Matera is proved to be one of the top number 8s in the world, of course, a Super Rugby champion with the Crusaders, and really showing that he is one of the best players in that team, full of superstars. He's fantastic. He's fantastic in the loose and also fantastic at taking the ball up to the line and taking on other players. And he gets over that ball as well in defense very well. He's going to be key for Argentina this weekend. Now, some people might think this is going to be a walkover for New Zealand. After the result that Argentina put on Australia, I don't think it will be. I think Argentina are going to be pumped up for this and going to want to come and show that they can beat the All Blacks once again and show that they can do it in New Zealand as well. The Rugby Forecast algorithm has it at New Zealand to win by 20, but I think New Zealand are probably still going to get over the line but only win by 9 points, and I think Argentina are going to give them a bit of a scare at points in this game. Please do subscribe. Only about 99% of people who watch these videos are subscribed. And if you liked this video, then you might like this video about the truth behind 5 common rugby myths that you probably believe. Thanks for watching.